Is it body shaming to call out a woman online for a BBL? Or is it protecting others online from getting false impressions?
Sounds like a lot of woke Karens with shit asses. That's what it sounds like to me. A male fitness influencer is being called out for body shaming women, and you won't believe why. This is a video about Booty by Jack. I think that's his name anyway. He is a man who, for some reason, sells women's booty programs. Now, I'm not saying he's a weird bloke. He seems like a nice guy, okay? But I'm just saying that it's probably a business that I'm looking to get into, and so are all of you. It seems like a pretty good business to be in, Jack. Jesus Christ. But he's been called out because he's been allegedly body shaming women online by saying that that lady has a BBL, a booty butt lift. That's definitely not fucking it. A Brazilian butt lift. If you have a booty butt lift, let me know. And saying that some women have them and don't have them, and trying to really educate people on what is achievable naturally and what is achieved by cosmetic surgery. And so this is actually giving a lot of women who are in the gym for the first time, or they've been there for a long time and looking to change things up with programs, what can actually be achieved. It's the same for dudes, right? A lot of dudes see physiques that are not achievable naturally and are only achieved through exogenous hormones and chemicals pumped into their body through steroids. And by calling that out and actually seeing it for what it is, it helps young men with problems like body dysmorphia or not being able to achieve what they see on Instagram or online. And the same can be said for women because of the popularity of bum exercises, having big, fat, fucking juicy asses. I think that's the technical term, which is so paramount for women who are conscious of their body. Knowing what is actually something they can get by training hard and knowing what's not and knowing who to listen to is extremely important. So when I saw a reporter go hard after this guy, I had a fucking issue with it.
Is it body shaming to call out a woman online for a BBL? Or is it protecting others online from getting false impressions?
That's a BBL. She took everyone else's body fat too.
Is that a bad thing? That's not a bad thing to say at all. He's got 750,000 followers, so he has a very big audience.
Booty by Jax is a Sunshine Coast fitness influencer whose business revolves around business.
Once again, not suggesting that he is dodgy in any way. I think it's hilarious. It's a hilarious business because every dude loves asses. It's just a hilarious business to be in.
Much of his content now identifies other women online, looking at their physique to determine.
Which is absolutely fine. It'd be weird if I did that, okay? But this guy is a professional in the space. That's what he does. He is a coach, so that's why he does it.
Looking at their physique to determine if they have a BBL or a Brazilian butt lift.
Isn't this a massively positive thing to do? Like, this is great for a woman's expectation when it comes to going to the gym. Isn't this fantastic? Isn't this what you want?
Some of his content has strayed.
No bra, ass cheeks hanging out.
I mean, okay, that's a clip cut out of context. Was she wearing no bra? Did she have her ass cheeks flanging around?
Chanel Fitness, also an influencer on the coast, has called out Booty by Jax.
First and foremost, who the f do you think you are to comment on a woman's body?
You can comment on anyone's body however the fuck you want, lady.
Body like that.
She labeled his content as downright bullying, revolting, and rude commentary dressed up in concern.
Okay, so I don't know much about this guy at all. I don't know anything about him, in fact. Obviously, how would I know anything about him? Have I tried to grow my glutes out so I had a big fat fucking ass? No. So I thought I would do the due diligence that the reporter did not. I thought I'd actually take a look at his Instagram and see if he is being a huge misogynistic piece of shit, or is he just a guy who specializes in growing glutes, which again is a hilarious job. Also, the journalist here, Jorina Muskchat, what a shit name, may have covered this when she wrote this article, Booty by Jack's creator under fire for allegedly misogynistic fitness content. Now, I don't know because you have to pay to see that, and that's not how the world works anymore, you fucking losers. So let's go and do it ourselves. Okay, here he is staring at a lady's ass once again. What a hilarious job. She's doing RDLs. Or straight leg deadlifts, whatever you want to call them. He's giving the thumbs up, saying that that's great. That's growing the hamstrings. Doing these ones, very good. Isn't that an illegal symbol? I'm surprised the Courier Mail didn't fucking hammer him for that as well. Okay, so he's basically just reviewing this here. He hasn't actually said any words, and I don't think he's going to. She's working on her glutes here. So he just goes through and just continues. Okay, she's doing hip thrusts, cool. Ladies love the hip thrusts. If they want to do that, she's doing big weight. Good fucking on her. And this is what he has to say. So let's hear him.
Never really remember the names of these girls when I do these videos, but I follow Hannah. I actually know who she is. So epic workout from Hannah Pearson. Of course, you got to realize that her genetics are different to yours. Your needs are going to be different, and how much you need to train and how often you
What a fucking misogynist. Listen to him.
need to train is going to be different to someone else. But as for a workout, absolutely amazing workout.
Oh, so misogynistic. This is
I love that
crazy.
They were mostly compound exercises except for the isolation on the glutes. And I love that it wasn't isolations at the start like some girls do. It was a good amount
What
of
the fuck are these people talking about?
compound exercises with
This
heavy
is
weight. And
extremely
what you'll
positive.
realize is you can tell Hannah is natural and has real glutes because the amount of weight she's lifting.
Has real glutes. This is all he's talking about. Okay. What he's doing is not being a misogynist. No, he's breaking down what they're doing, not by gender, but by a bodybuilding standard, if you will, or an athletic look, whatever you want to go for, or whatever you want to call it. He's breaking it down scientifically, having nothing to do with the fact that they're women doing this. He's just talking about exercise. You fucking idiots. Like this is you were trying to find a fight with this guy for no reason. Now, to confirm what I said, I don't know anything about him. Don't know. Don't care. He's offering very positive feedback, okay? That's great. Good fucking on him. Let's see. Maybe that's just a one-off. Maybe he's a prick in all the other videos. Okay, here's a old love. She's going to the gym. Good on her. She's doing some workouts. She's going to do some split squats. Again, not using a bench this time. Fuck, look at her abs. She's jacked. Good on her. That's great. Hip thrusts. This is the great thing about women in the gym. They've come a long way from where it used to be. Girls were worried about being bulky and shit. Now they're in there throwing weights around. I fucking love it. I think it's awesome, all right? I don't think the booty shorts are a great move because I can see your fucking entire asshole and I feel like a weirdo walking around because I'm walking around like this. I can't look down because I will see someone's asshole. But yeah, it's awesome. Good on you guys. Not the asshole part, but the training part.
Fucking hell. This chick's legit strong. And she got like superhero.
Yeah, what weight was she using there? So she's using a 50. That has to be 50 pounds. It's not big enough to be kilos.
Strength, that superhero
But yeah,
body.
that's very strong.
Her abs are like etched out like crazy, but naturally etched out, not lipo.
So he's talking about like how lipo, you can actually get rid of fat cells around areas in the abs to make it look more defined, to make it more visible. These are all really positive things for people to hear because you might be going around or going about rather your fitness in a way that maybe isn't going to get you to the position you want to be and to look like X, Y, or Z. You want to look like a certain person, and the way you're doing it right now, maybe you won't get there. And that's a really important thing to hear from this dude. That's why I like people like, I listen to a lot of what Mike Israetel has to say. I think he's really, really interesting. I think he's a really, really smart guy, and I like the way he trains. He breaks down the science of a lot of different things, and I listen to him as I train. I've got a gym here in the studio. I train here. I have him on the TV as I train, and I can actually implement some of the pieces of advice that he has. I think it's great that a lot of females who are in the gym, a lot of women who are in the gym now, even younger girls who are, teenagers getting stuck into it, they have the ability to listen to really scientific advice when it comes to training, and they're not just sort of, they've got insert, female gym influencer from the 2010s there to give you, tips on abs and all this type of stuff. You've got like genuine advice from athletes coming towards you. And from this dude, like obviously he's jacked too, looking great. He's giving you this advice. He's telling you what you can do. He can help you program all this type of. I'm sure he's got a million fucking programs to sell. I'm sure he's making bank. Good fucking on him. Adam Sullivan is another great example of someone who sells really, really quality programs. If you've seen him on Instagram, evidence-based nutrition, I think that's what it is. Go and check him out. He's really, really good as well. I've watched a lot of these videos and there's very few negative ones. Here's one though.
Oh, fucking hell. This is not doing shit.
He's spot on.
This shit goes viral because half people are like, what the fuck? Like, that's all I have to do to get a snatch waist. You know the biggest secret is? Some of the best fucking abs and physiques I've ever seen when I used to do bodybuilding when I was in my mid-20s was people who told me they barely ever trained abs. Diet, nutrition, cardio, calorie deficit.
This is such an important thing for young people to hear. That the only way you're going to get a body like that lady had at the start with the really skinny sort of waist look, the fit looking waist. Well, it's not skinny, right? It's fit. She looked fit, is through nutrition. That's the only way you're going to get it. And when I was younger, we weren't hearing shit like this, and women definitely weren't hearing shit like that. They weren't hearing that at all. So this is great.
Be you. Be real. Be authentic. Be your favorite kind of woman.
Be you. Be real. Says the girl that has a BBL and a heap of work done.
Okay, this is another negative one. Okay, this is really interesting.
And there's nothing wrong with getting work done.
Hey, he said there's nothing wrong with doing it. There's nothing wrong with getting BBLs. There's nothing wrong with getting breast implants. But don't try and pass it off like you've gotten this by training hard, working hard, all that type of stuff. You may have added to it, but you should be open and honest about how you got to a certain position. It's the exact same as when a dude is trying to sell fitness programs or whatever to young dudes, and he goes, listen, I got like this because I've done this exact diet and like this, when he's smashing steroids. As long as you're open and honest about it, then it's fine. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with steroids. Good on you. You look great. But if you're lying about it, that's not okay at all.
But if you're going to quote, be real, be authentic. How about you be honest to your followers, your millions of followers, that you've had a BBL done,
yeah,
that you've had a heap of work done.
So this is what they're talking about.
That be real. What do you mean real? Your body ain't real. And it just fucking drives me crazy when people are trying to be motivating with these fucking quotes and it's not in line with what they actually are.
100% agree. 100% agree. Good fucking on him. This is an absolute witch hunt on this guy. If you've got the original video that he was apparently misogynistic in, please send it to me. And if it was, then okay, maybe I'll talk about it in another video. But he has not done anything wrong. This is an absolute disgrace that this bloke, who seems to be only helping people, is copping this shit. So fuck you, whoever made the fucking alleged misogynistic fucking claims about this guy. He seems absolutely legit.
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out.
Hang on a second. Maybe I found the video. Maybe this is it. Don't say anything, mate. You'll ruin your whole brand. Don't say anything.
Now,
don't do it.
Be careful.
You've got to be very fucking careful, mate. You've got an audience of women who are not known for their sense of humor.
Be very careful what you say in this woke world, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but that's a little bit hypocritical.
Misogynist! Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to end this video with a game that I like to call, what the fucking algorithm is this? In this video, I take a look at all the ridiculous things that have popped up in my algorithm this week. It's a video series that I think I should do more of, but here's a taste of it.
This
surely
is
that's
a spray tan product.
That's not a spray tan, that's blackface, lady. You can't be doing that.
To find out, I bought the wrong freaking spray tan on Amazon.
How is that? That's illegal, surely.
And this is the result. Like, look at me, Oompa Loompa.
Oompa Loompa, you look like Jimmy Kimmel when he did blackface, or Justin Trudeau when he did blackface. I focused on those two guys because they carry on like they're the wokest people alive. Fuck you. Okay, putting myself in timeout for having 12 abortions by age 25. Jesus, lady, what the fuck is this? Abortions aren't birth control. Just fucking take the pill, do something. Let him blow in your face, do anything. Why do I get fed these fucking videos? What is this?
Are you unknowingly using colonizer vocabulary when you talk about your travels? Listen to this. I went to Japan, just did Tokyo. The locals are super nice. Everything was so cheap. Did you catch that? There's 3 words that I want to talk about. The first of which is did in regards to a place.
Oh, fuck. You can't say did when you did a place, when you went to a place. I just did London. I just did Tokyo. I just did America.
When you do somewhere, it represents a self-centric point of view.
Because of course it's self-centric. It's about you.
And everything else becomes a service or site meant for you.
What?
Instead, try saying that you spent time in or connected with specific areas or communities.
Oh, I connected with Japan. Fuck you. All right. Shout out to all the Japanese people watching this. If I came to your country and I said I connected with Japan when I visited, would you want to fucking hit me with a samurai sword across the back of my head? Of course you would.
Words that imply presence. Next, locals. It draws a hard line between you, the traveler, and them, the other.
Yeah, because you're visiting. If I went to your house, I'd call you the owner because you own it. There's a difference between me and you dipshit.
It might sound small, but it builds on this idea that the place exists for your experience and that
oh, this colonizer shit. Fuck off. Everyone is a colonizer. Literally everyone, okay? Everyone is colonized everywhere. Fuck off.
We use words like neighbor, friend, coworker, so apply this grace when you travel too. Lastly, cheap. Unless you're tapped into the broader economical struggle like you might be at home, calling things cheap implies that your dollar matters more than the people whose land, labor, and resources you're profiting from.
Dude, if I can buy a fucking t-shirt for $1, it's cheap. Or a beer for $1, it's cheap. Shut up. I'm honestly shocked that people post this shit and they think they're doing it like a service. They're doing amazing things. You're not. You just look like a wanker. When your husband is struggling with pornography, even regular things can be triggering. What the fuck is this? The secret to conquering triggers is understanding what is getting triggered. Too many people try to solve triggers by avoiding them, by not going to the beach, by not being around certain people, by avoiding topics. So what triggers your husband? It's just a video, but here's the things that trigger your pornography addiction. Being in crowds triggers it. Jesus, watch out. What else triggers it? Come on. Working out triggers it. Okay. What type of workouts are you doing? Just hip thrusts, apparently. Big booty workouts, especially in gyms. Don't let your husband go to the gym. Don't be at the gym near this bloke, Jesus. Concerts get him horny. How good? Regular moments that remind you of the past. What the fuck? What is this? Is this about moments that are supposed to be special? You're at the is that the Mormon church? Why? Why is he struggling with porn at the church? Family trips. Yeah, nothing gets me harder than getting on a plane with the family. The beach. The beach! It feels like your life is one giant trigger. Just suck him off occasionally. He might be fine after that. You can conquer your triggers. Here's the secret to doing this. So this is all you trying to sell something? I would be so upset if my wife posted this. I'd be like, can you just have this conversation with me? Does it have to be on the internet? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. If you enjoy the ending of that video, let me know if I should do more entire videos exactly like that. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be dick stinks. Tout le revoir. Bye-bye.